How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we are reacting to episode number 8 of season 7 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Looking forward to getting into this one, coming off a really incredible episode. That was episode 7. I'm kind of expecting a bit of a fallout to occur in this episode. What with the Summers household could do with a little bit of a cleanup, but most importantly, we had Willow confront the entity behind the whole from Beneath You It Devours prophecy. So you think that would be pretty important information to bring up, as well as the fact that we're a fair chunk of the way into season 7, so we're now I'm expecting building more and more towards, I guess, the main meat of this season. So yeah, but yeah, really great episode last time around. We had Spike snacking on people again, which is great. But we also had Dawn as well show a bit of strength, especially in a nightmarish scenario that she was in. And yeah, like, I'm really loving the development that her character has been given, and like I said, there was some amazing amount of strength that she showed, so really great stuff. But I'm looking forward to delving into this episode, so with that said, let's get into episode number 8 of season 7 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's go. Well, I'm looking forward to showing some restraint towards Spike once again, especially with the humming. Oh! Dude, be like, not this time, bitch. Oh. Okay. Maybe that time.
Buffy? She's not here. That's what she said. Mom, she said that things were coming, that things were on their way, and that she loved us. So it had to be her, right? I mean,
she also, like, the big bad also said Tara said this and that.
I just don't think we can trust any.
Something, I can feel it. He's different. He's changed. And if it is an act, then the Oscar goes to...
Well, no one from the Buffy cast, because, you know, Sarah Michelle Gellar didn't get an Emmy.
No trouble?
No. No trouble. I was just... I mean, we were just...
You see that? You see how he reacted when you mentioned webs? Cool as Cool Whip. What's up with that?
I mean, I don't think it's as simple as that. There was a bit of...
Whoa. When you say we, you
cautious
mean
vibes, I guess.
Go to work. I got a big client meeting in a couple of hours.
Sandra...
Besides, if he tries to leave, I don't want you confronting him. Call Buffy and just let her know that he's on the move. You're gonna be fine.
Better be, because if I get vamped, I'm gonna bite your ass. What was that?
Ooh.
You got one too. It wasn't a real vamp.
Tested real enough.
Buffy.
Unless it wants to put on a
Spike
show.
really can't? I hope not.
She's
What if
trying
I'm
to
wrong,
come
and he
with
is?
Spike with reluctancy, but...
And I have to see it for myself.
Just get out, Anne, okay? Oh, you see how... Whoa!
Don't be specific and tell a fella just exactly what you're doing here.
Bloody hell, Spike! Don't do that!
Why else would I be here? I mean, it's not like I'm snooping around for proof that you're some sort of whacked-out serial killer.
Not subtle whatsoever.
It's craziness talking. It's just nerves. Nerves and horniness.
Spike, oh, for God's
Oh,
sake.
just shut up, will you, and take me. It's either that or the haircut.
Ridiculous. The dude's quite fetching.
Oh, right. Now, you like the haircut.
Love it.
Sure, as a friend.
Anya?
You know, you were a lot more fun when you didn't have a soul.
Oh, now, I've just explained to you.
Oh,
All I'm
my
saying is soulless Spike
goodness.
would have had me upside down and halfway to Happy Land by now.
I need my pants.
I was getting pretty bored waiting over there in that line.
Well, you're gonna have a really interesting time at the moment. Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? You know I want you to.
Is everything?
Oh, shoot! Oh, no! Wait, was that the thing? Yeah, that's the thing that's goading Spike. Okay.
Is nothing compared to the idea that another girl could mean anything to me. This chip, they did to me. I couldn't help it. But the soul I got on my own. For you.
Oh.
Tell me what happened. You talked to her, then what?
We talked. That's all I remember.
All you remember?
All you remember.
I've talked to people I don't. Shred of proof.
So I'll get some.
This is a really, really interesting turn of events. I'm wondering if that thing is counteracting the chip because it's not from
guys.
Spike's
Find me some evidence that he did this.
consciousness.
If some evil thing doesn't mean what they said can't be true.
I used to tell the truth all the time when I was evil.
You can't assume anything. We need hard facts.
Well, if Spike is biting people again, then shouldn't there be more dead people with neck trauma, right?
Buffy was very clear about the not leaving of you.
I know what the Slayer told you. It's not true. Now let me go and I'll find a way to prove it.
Okay, I'm gonna list the reasons that won't happen. One,
Huh. Okay, so he reacted there. He didn't even get her name, did he? He's just like, where's this person?
He hit you?
knock me out. He's been gone at least half an hour.
Any idea where he's headed?
Santa's the new Giles.
You'd rather I slip into something more comfortable.
Oh!
Should we pick up the crowd one by one?
Let's
Or
not.
the exits and ravish the place?
Get away from me.
What's with the Wallflower Act? So that all it was to you? A one-bite stand?
Oh, that's great. Jeez. Let's get rowdy in here. Oh. That, oh, whoa. Holy dang. Yeah. Okay, just, yeah.
He's a real player.
And she is a real slayer, get it?
Man, I hate playing Vampire Towns.
You're going against the plan. But we can make it work.
Spider-Man meme! No. Let's not make this plan work, please.
Oh, never leave me. How could you use a poor maid?
Spike!
Oh, oh, was that like a trigger thing?
What are you
Did that thing just go all Winter Soldier on him? Such an enclosed space as well.
For you. Take her, taste her, make her weak.
Do what must be done. Oh, is it breaking? Oh my goodness. Is it breaking the cycle?
I remember.
Shit. Damn, Buffy's staking vamps like I'm mashing potatoes.
Failed them. Now she's gonna kill you. You lose, mate.
This is manipulation. Oy. Oh. Oh, wait.
Oh, my job!
Oof.
Do it fast.
past, okay? You said you would do it.
Who said?
Me. It was me. I saw it.
Oh.
Don't make me remember.
Oh my goodness.
You make it so I forget again. I did what you wanted.
There's something here.
Buffy's clicking on. Oh my goodness.
Can you help me?
Oh my goodness.
I'll help you.
Tam, you know, it's just
Don't you believe
amazing
him?
the fact that you're feeling
didn't see him
such
down there.
remorse
He really didn't know
for
what
Spike's
he'd done.
predicament here.
Whatever this thing is from beneath us, it's bad. It's only getting worse.
Giles!
What?
It's started.
Oh no. Oh no!
Stan.
Giles!
Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope. I'm just curious. That's the same. They must be in alignment with whatever's working with this from Beneath You It Devours thing. Like, especially with him saying it coincided with how this entity has been occurring in the past 2 episodes. And like I said, we're in the thick of it with season 7. So, I mean, obviously it's had a precedent with, you know, killing those 2 women that Buffy saw, but as well as poor Nora, and yeah. Oh, man. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Going into Spike and the torment that he has been suffering since the start of season 7, I guess, with the fact that we had that entity hound him, and that was explored further in this episode. It was very, very interesting to get a sorrowful impact with Spike's character, especially when he remembered everything that he didn't want to do but ended up committing. Not from his own accord, of course, but still. He was begging for Buffy to end his life, and that was really, really impactful. And there was quite a few lines that Spike ushered in this episode that really hit hard. But it was just very interesting to see the sorrowful impact that surrounds Spike's character. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's a really, really good job that they went the direction of giving him a soul, because of the fact that it gives us a bit more of an opportunity to tolerate and accept Spike, and the fact that we had this episode where he couldn't remember anything, and the fact that he was someone's puppet is just a very, very interesting way of like adding layers to this, I guess, new chapter of Spike. So yeah, but not just that though, but I really thought that this episode was a great parallel to Selfless, because we had Buffy being a bit more open in terms of perspective, especially with how she knows how this isn't her first rodeo interacting with a vampire who was previously soulless but has a soul now, and the kind of open perspective she had for Angel can potentially apply for Spike, and whereas she's not going to be too lenient to be like, oh, Spike wouldn't do that now. She is holding on to hope that okay, but what if it isn't Spike? So yeah. And then we had Xander, who was a bit hesitant in order to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I mean, this is the thing with Xander, should I say. He's been a bit like that, where he has been a bit too hesitant to be open to perspective. It's been a character. It's been a character thing for him, and yeah. it shows in this episode as well the kind of mirror that we had with Selfless, where he was in Buffy's shoes when Buffy was suggesting we have to put an end to Anya. So I really like the parallels there with Selfless, and how that was how I guess the roles were reversed in Buffy and Xander's case. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great to have a continuation of exploring how this entity preys on manipulation, how it did with Dawn, how it did with Willow, and how it is with Spike. Spike is trying to like resist this more evil side of him, I guess, that he wasn't when he was soulless. And with this thing basically puppeteering him, it's putting him in the spotlight really of murdering these people, because it's not like Buffy and Co can see this entity. It's in direct contact with whoever it's manipulating, I guess. In this instance, it was Spike. So, but also we got an explanation to the last episode where Spike bit that person, but it wasn't Spike on his own accord. It was the entity that was manipulating him. But also why his chip wasn't buzzing in the last episode, because it was a point that I brought up in the last episode and it was brought up in this episode, and that's because Spike's not doing this on his own. Spike doesn't have any intentions on snacking at this moment. He doesn't have any intentions on snacking on that woman from the last episode, on the people in this episode. It's the thing that is puppeteering him. That's its intent. So, and because it has a mind of its own, and doesn't have a chip, of course, unlike Spike. It's not like it's Spike's mind that is processing this. This is this is the entity's I guess mind control. So over Spike. So it has an explanation to why the chip wasn't giving Spike a bit of a hard time. So whereas where he decked Xander, we saw the chip activate there. So it's very, very interesting how we got a bit of clarity there. So that was really, really great stuff. But yeah, I really, really like the whole sleeper agent vibe that we're seemingly getting with Spike, the whole Winter Soldier, because music seems to play I guess, a detrimental part in terms of Spike's susceptibility. I'm not sure, because when Buffy was trailing Spike, we had that guy, performing the music. Added when that entity was singing to Spike, and then Spike, the darker side of Spike activated. Yeah, I am wondering if music plays a part in terms of lulling people into that manipulation. So, because that would be a very, very interesting way of going about it. So, yeah, or maybe to Spike in general. I don't know. Something related to his poet days and whatnot. Who knows? So yeah, but I really like the idea that music can lull you in. So yeah. But yeah, I really, really liked how the scene with Buffy and Spike, when Spike was saying stuff like I got my soul for you and whatnot, and Buffy was inquiring him about what's been happening, and he couldn't remember. So and this is it though, like, since we kind of got an inkling, because we know that this thing, this entity likes to manipulate, aka Willow, aka Dawn, we kind of get an inkling about Spike's attitude when he's in denial about the fact that he killed these people, that he's being honest, and there is a hesitant nature in terms of the characters, understandably so, after seeing Red. But yeah, it's very, very interesting seeing like how different Spike is, like, right now compared to how he has been between, I guess, well, more so between seasons 4 and seasons, I guess 6, where we kind of see a change in his character, if that makes sense. So yeah, where he's been more compliant with the Scoobies. So and we know the fact that this thing is basically puppeteering him, or we get a hunch that this thing is puppeteering him, and there is a sorrowful nature, so which is not what we would have been saying between Seeing Red and Grave, but as I've said, the fact that he's got the soul, there's a bit of that's the only way that we could have gone with tolerating Spike's character. So even if there's not that, like, even if some characters are a bit hesitant, understandably so, there is that. I guess we're in Buffy's shoes. We have a bit more of an open perspective. So yeah. You can see this guilt eating away at Spike, and we even saw it in this episode where, like, he was shrouded in a corner begging for Buffy to end his life, which was very, very impactful. So, but not just that though. But I feel like you could tell the kind of skitterish nature in his voice when Buffy inquired, "Did you kill them and whatnot?" So yeah, and he said he had no memory of what he was doing. I think you could tell he was acting a bit skitterish, like, I would not be doing that again. So yeah, I wouldn't be getting the soul again if I was going to be doing this. So yeah, but I also really loved Anya sneaking in, trying to find clues into if Spike was doing this. Like, this is it though. I was expecting some kind of jump scare, but you just don't know when, do you? It just hits. Like, when's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? And then you let your guard down, and then boom. So that was pretty comical. But yeah, I also really loved the band as well. When Spike was fighting with that vampire and that vampire fell, and how they resumed as if it was normal, like, yeah. And then you had that line from them that was saying, "I hate playing in vampire towns," basically, as an explanation to why they were pretty much. Okay, so that vampire died. Let's just get on with the show. I really loved that. Which is really great. I feel like this has become normalized now that, oh, vampire bar, great. Let's see if we're gonna die here. So but yeah, I really loved how this was a continuation of the last episode with the Scoobies talking about the entity, with Dawn keeping in mind about the fact that we had Joyce, not Joyce, potentially getting into her head, and same with Willow, so when she met with Cassie. So yeah, really loved the continuation of that, as well as like I said, just focusing on Spike and just the torment that he's been suffering, and this leniency to his character because of the fact that he would not be doing the stuff that Spike without a soul would do, and the fact that the spotlight is on him, and we have him being puppeteered by this entity from beneath you, it devours, as well as Giles as well. It's not looking good for him, but I don't think they would have, played that bit if he was going to die. Like, they would not. Like, you have those things that have been killing those women that Buffy has seen in the dreams, and now it's going for Giles, looking to kill him, but they wouldn't end it like on a cliffhanger like that if that was going to be Giles's last outing. So something's going to happen. Giles is probably going to go plus ultra and then yeet those guys out into the sun or whatever. Who knows? But I feel like we're setting up for Giles to play a bit more of a important factor, especially with things getting a bit more hectic from the entity from beneath you it devours. So it will be very interesting to see that happen. But yeah, solid episode, solid exploration into Spike and his journey at the minute, and how he's being tormented at this moment, and yeah, fractured at the minute with this entity puppeteering him, but putting him in a very bad position. So yeah, but also exploring Buffy's open perspective of things, and how the same idea might not be reverberated with Xander and with Dawn and whatnot. So yeah, but it was really, really interesting to get a bit more of a understanding between this entity about how manipulative and how methodical it seems to be. So yeah, I am really, really liking the kind of I don't know, the psychological aspect that it seems to attack on. So yeah, really, 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 really loving this entity, like the exploration with this entity at the minute. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!